All right. So, Toki, thank you so much for reaching out and wanting to have this conversation with me. I'm really excited to meet you. Why don't you start by telling me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank you for accepted my request and giving me your precious time. So it seems like that I'm extremely privileged to talk with you. I wanted to talk with you so long time, but I didn't get
Mm.
your contact number and contact ID. That's why I didn't
Ah,
connect with you. So, and I watch your conversation
okay.
video each and every day, ma'am, before sleep, each and every day. I love to watch conversation video.
Yeah.
Your conversation videos are extremely productive for who are willing to learn English, who are learner,
Thank you.
who are. So I learned so many things from your conversation videos. So that's why
Thank
at that day, I decided, inshallah, I will connect with you once a day when I will get opportunity, crucial
you.
time. I will connect with you. So it's my privilege to got your precious time, ma'am. So yeah, well, my name is Tawkir, ma'am. As you know, I'm basically from Bihar, but currently I'm living in Kinshasa. Do you know, ma'am, Kinshasa, Congo?
Where? Which place is this?
You can say the continent is Africa,
Oh,
but country
Congo.
and country name is Congo. I'm living in
Congo.
capital of Kinshasa.
Ah.
So yeah, I have completed my graduation from LNMU University, Darbhanga, Bihar. But
Mm-hmm.
nowadays I'm doing working at International Procurement Department as a purchase executive. And if I talk
Wow.
about so my hobbies are playing cricket and learning English. And apart from this, I'm very fond of to watch conversation videos. I love to watch conversation videos, and I prefer to talk with alien person. And
Mm.
I love to talk with you can see notable speaker and senior than me, and that's all about me, ma'am. So I want to know
Okay.
about you, ma'am. Please, ma'am. I love to.
Absolutely. So you already know my name, and I am a communication coach and a soft skills trainer. I'm also a TEFL certified spoken English trainer, and I'm also a certified life coach. I have worked in the corporate sector for over 11 years, and right now it's been almost 12 years that I have been working. Um, my journey on YouTube has started recently, just 6 months ago, and it has been absolutely amazing. I'm totally enjoying this journey because I get to meet interesting individuals like you, and there is so much of love and support that I'm getting from all of you out there. So, that is something which is making this journey really enjoyable. And whenever I get some free time, I love traveling. So every couple of months, I plan something and I try and go out to a new place. I also love cooking. Whenever I get time, I make sure that daily I'm cooking something. And I also spend a lot of time with my friends and family. I was born and raised in Kolkata, but I have been staying in Pune for the last 10 years now. And yeah, that's about it. In a nutshell, that's about me. If you have any specific questions, I would love to answer them for you.
I really appreciate that, ma'am. The way you speak, the way you narrate, the way you
Thank you.
manifestation, your face expression, your body language, and your accent, extremely incredible. I love to your accent. I love to your way when you convey your thought. So yeah, ma'am,
Thank you.
it's privilege to got your appreciation. So yes, ma'am, I want to know about you, ma'am. So
Mhm.
how was your journey and how long you have been, using, you can say, using this way,
Using what?
uh, using YouTube. How long you have been using YouTube, ma'am?
Using YouTube as a user or as a content creator?
Okay, ma'am. So how was your journey, ma'am? I want to know about you. How was your first conversation with a stranger person on YouTube?
YouTube, it wasn't a stranger person as such. My first conversations used to be with my students. So I used to be on one of the speaking platforms, and there the students used to upload the videos on YouTube. That is how it actually started. And after that, it were the students who encouraged me to, have my own channel and put out content on that. So it was actually because of a lot of motivation from a lot of students that I started with my own channel.
Oh wow, I really appreciate that, ma'am. your journey. So, do you think about that, ma'am? When you have a conversation with a stranger person, and it was your first conversation, so did you get feel hesitate?
No, I did not, I did not feel hesitation now when I have conversations with people. But yes, when I started my career, that was back in college, and I have done hotel management or hospitality management. So at that time, when I initially had to talk to guests, had to talk to customers, that was the time initially when I felt some hesitation. But once you get into that habit, once you become used to talking to strangers, it becomes easier. And for me, fortunately, I am somebody who loves to meet new people and who loves to have conversations. So I'll tell you this story. When I was in class 10th, we went on a trip to southern part of India, and
Oh,
we were in Madurai. We were visiting Minakshi temple one evening, and there was this foreigner couple who were sitting at one corner of the temple, okay, and they were just sitting and chit chatting. So I really wanted to go and talk to them and know from where they were, and what they actually do and how they are liking India. So I just went up to them. I was just what 15 years old at that time, and I just went
oh,
up to them. I introduced myself and I spoke to them, and they told me something very interesting. So since I'm narrating this story, I'll tell you. They told me something which really inspired me, and gave me an outlook towards life. What they told me was the boy was a postman and the girl used to work in a laundry, and they had this understanding that every year for 6 months both of them used to work, always, like for 6 months continuously they would only take their week offs and they would work. Whatever money they would collect over those 6 months, they would save it, and then the next 6 months they would spend visiting a new country. So that was their life, and that's what they narrated. And that gave me such a nice goal in life, that traveling and visiting and exploring new places can be something which is so fulfilling, right? So coming back to the question that you had, I was always a person who enjoyed having conversations with people, who enjoyed talking and interacting with people. So it was very easy for me to, as a child also, it was very easy for me to talk to strangers while traveling in a train, or I had so many people whom I had met on train or at a hotel, and at that time there used to be letters, right? So we used to write letters to each other. So as a child, I was like that. So fortunately, that's been a part of my personality. So that's why it was never too hesitating for me. But yes, when I started initially interacting with guests, at that time there was a little bit of hesitation because of the fact that I shouldn't give out any incorrect information to them. So once I understood the products and the services that we were offering, that became easier as well.
oh, wow, ma'am, that's really incredible, your journey.
Thank you.
I want to reveal that my journey, how to started my journey, and
Mm-hmm.
why I started learning English, because ma'am, when it come here on Kinshasa, at that time I didn't have knowledge about English, how to learn English, how to
Mm,
speak in English. So at that time I faced so many problem here, because I
correct.
interact with supplier, I communicate with senior, I communicate with manager. So at that time I felt hesitate how to communicate with them,
Mm,
how to narrate our work, about our work. So at that is I decided I want to learn English, and I will able to speak in English fluently, and you can see accurately, spontaneous. So
very nice. It's good.
so uh, I have been learning English over the last 3 and 4 months approximately, at that
Mm,
about English. And
wonderful.
how
So, what are the things, Toki, that you do regularly to enhance your English language?
okay. So ma'am, I have been practice each and every day. Ma'am, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours each and
Mm-hmm.
every day. So this is my
Mm-hmm.
routine. And apart from this, ma'am, I love to watch conversation videos. I
Mm,
read a lot when I get free time. At that time, I read a lot. And apart
mm,
from this, when I get free time, I write about my family, about our country, about our friend, something when I will get free time at that time.
right.
And
Good.
I have started, talk with video calling.
Mm,
Through my, episode in application. Episode in. This is a
mm,
video call. There are 150 countries. There are 150 countries from people that are available on that application. So the name is episode and application. So when I
mm-hmm.
started, talk with another person, extend the person on that application. So at that time, I was feel hesitate, but it comes 2 days, 3 days. After that, I get confident.
Mm,
So if this knowledge, so you can speak in English. So what happens when you speak in front of people, when you speak in front of camera? At that time, you will get hesitate. You will get feel hesitate.
correct. Yeah.
Communicate with them. So that's
Mm,
this journey, this way to learn this language. So
correct.
I also talk with them 2, 3 notable speaker.
Mm,
That you Santa ma'am,
mm-hmm.
second of Roshan escape
Mm-hmm.
Arif sir. So I have talked with 3 notable speaker, and fourth one you
Good.
ma'am. So I'm privileged. I'm
Mm-hmm.
very lucky to have a conversation
Good,
with you.
good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So that's
All right. So, Tokir, I feel you are doing all the right things in your learning journey. And I'm sure that in a few months' time, you will see a lot of difference in the way that you speak. And I wish you all the very best for your learning journey. If you have any questions, any doubts, you do have my Skype handle. You can definitely ping me and reach out. And I would definitely, if I have time, would try and help you out there. And thank you so much for connecting with me today. Have a wonderful evening. And in future, we will try and connect once again to speak on some other interesting topic. Okay?
of course, ma'am. Of course. Thank you for
All
giving me a
right.
appreciation. So yeah, ma'am.
All right. All right. Welcome. Thank you so much. And you have a great evening. Bye.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Thank you for having a good conversation with you. Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.